You have given us a pasture, Lord, in which to plant your seed.
We went to a lot of churches in Madison, and it just kind of felt like punching the clock, you know, where you go in, you sing some songs, you listen to the sermon, and then you could go home and feel happy that you made it to church. When we moved here and we found Kaw Prairie, we knew instantly. I mean, it was like within the first.
As soon as we walked in,
Yeah,
actually.
it really was.
I felt like my heart was touched. I mean, I felt so welcomed and accepted, and that it was okay to not have all the answers. The music, the people, the friendliness, the family environment, just everything really made me feel like we fit in.
It was a real family atmosphere. Everybody was friendly. They all seemed to have a lot of energy. They were just excited about what they were doing and what they were growing.
Well, I have multiple sclerosis. A lot of people don't know that. And I had lost eyesight in my right eye and had to go do treatments at the cancer center at St. Luke's. Every night we had dinner. It wasn't just, here's a casserole, here you go. It was salads, it was dessert for my child and cupcakes for my son. And so not only did they bring food, but they offered to come and stay with me during my treatments and spend time. And I mean, you felt like you just don't go to church here. You come, you build relationships, and it's not just friendships, it's family.
I grew up going to church from before I can remember. We'd go every Sunday. Even in my adult years, still, church was just kind of comfortable, and if we could slide in the back row, that was really kind of a nice place to be, and no one was expecting you to do much. But it wasn't until we walked in the doors at Kaw Prairie, April 18th, 2004, at their first service, did we really get a charge out of going to church. So coming to Kaw Prairie really opened our eyes.
We don't know what happens, Lord, beyond.
What we hear in these testimonies are stories of God's amazing grace and how He changes lives with Jesus' love.
And here at Kaw Prairie, we get to take part in that in a uniquely Kaw Prairie way. Casual on the outside, serious on the inside. It's been on hundreds of signs all around western Johnson County, and it's the main way we Kaw Prairiers describe our church to our friends and neighbors. And it's true.
When you walk into a Sunday worship, you see people in jeans, kids in soccer uniforms, cords covered by floor mats, and lots of portable speakers. And you hear inspiring contemporary worship, smell the tempting aroma of fair trade coffees, and if you're like me, you just feel welcome, joyful, grateful, and good. It's an easy place to meet friends, a joyful place to see children run around toward jam, a place to connect with small groups, and most of all, a safe and exciting place for your unchurched neighbors and friends to find their way back to God.
But despite being casual on the outside, we are totally serious on the inside. We're serious about changing lives with Jesus' love. Changing our own lives, the lives of our children, the lives of our friends, the lives of strangers in need, and the lives of the cautious, wary person whom Jesus called us to reach.
Attending each worship service every week, that we really feel a movement of the Spirit, not only from among the people who are here, but also in the messages that we receive from Dan and the marvelous music from Spike and all the musicians. Everything that we've experienced here has just really met our expectations and beyond.
I think one of the things that I like is having a new church is that it allows us a great opportunity to help it grow. And that's one thing like I've tried to do with the sign ministry or with our stores, getting our stores involved in helping the church. So it's really been great.
It was nice to be a part of a church that really lived what Jesus wanted us to do, which was to spread His word and to really be a community.
Having gone through small group and just attending and worship on a regular basis every Sunday, teaching Sunday school, doing small groups in Alpha, it's become more than just a habit. It's a lifestyle now that's really made a world of difference, and it has given me the ability to talk to other people about Christ and given me the confidence to do that and just really start giving Christ credit for things that happen in my life.
Kaw Prairie is an incredible and unique church, and we're blossoming here in St. James. But after serious prayer, our leadership has come to agree that this is not a place that we can stay forever or even for very long. Through an incredible act of mission-mindedness and selflessness, God moved some Christians in the Heartland Presbytery of the PCUSA to give us this incredible 18 acres of property here at the intersection of K7 and 95th Street, soon to be known as Prairie Star Parkway.
We're going to be smack dab in the middle of all the growth that's happening in western Johnson County, all the better to change more lives with Jesus' love.
My life is one of those lives that have been changed. From the moment I first walked into Kaw Prairie, I knew that this is where God wanted me to be. He's been working my life over the last 2 years, and He's been filling in those pieces that I knew that were desperately there in need of His love. It's my hope and prayer that with this new facility on this piece of land, that we can reach out to those others in this area just like me, so we can change their lives with Jesus' love. Let's take a look what God has in store for us.